Hi guys, welcome to episode 49 of the Daughter and Pops podcast. I am super excited to be going over the NBA Power Rankings today, week number 10. So I think we should just get right to it because there's some impressive teams in the top 10, and yeah. So right now at the number 1 seed is the Utah Jazz. Their record so far this year is 24-6, which is by far the best in the NBA. I know for me, I was not expecting the Utah Jazz to even be in like the top 5 at all during this season. So the fact that they're this high is pretty awesome. Speaking of Donovan Mitchell, I know my sister Olivia just got some new shoes that are Donovan Mitchell's Crayola shoes. So those are pretty cool. I know Liv's a fan of Donovan Mitchell, so yeah. So the previous ranking was number 1. They stayed the same. And at number 2, we have the Los Angeles Clippers. They are 22-10. Their previous ranking was number 3, so they've gone up a spot. I know that Nicholas Batum, it's kind of odd saying his name. He's got an interesting name. He has definitely helped out the Clippers with him being a starter. I know he just had, it was a season high of like 22 points in one of the last games. And Paul George has really stepped up and he's been impressive this year, that's for sure. At the number 3 spot, you have the Los Angeles Lakers. They are 22-9. They were previously number 2, so they've gone down a spot. I know this week they're going to be playing at home for 3 of their 4 games, so that should definitely help them. But they are going to be in Utah at some point, so that should be interesting. I wonder who's going to win that game because the Lakers are going to be away and the Utah Jazz is the number 1 ranking. So we'll see. At the number 4 spot, we have the Brooklyn Nets. Their record is 20-12 and their previous ranking was number 7, so they've gone up a few spots. I know that this week they haven't had Kevin Durant and they've been playing very, very, very well. James Harden and Kyrie and Joe Harris, those 3 right there have been very impressive. And I think that's 4 straight for them. So they've won like 4 in a row. So I don't know. Maybe they'll end up being in the number 2 spot next week. We'll see. At the number 5 ranking, we have the Phoenix Suns. They are 19-10. They were previously ranked number 5, so they stayed the same. Half of their games are going to be at home and the other half are going to be away. I think that the Phoenix Suns have definitely stepped it up because I know about 1 month ago they were like 8-8. So since then they have definitely improved. They've gone 11-2 after that. So that's been very, very impressive. At the number 6 spot is the Philadelphia 76ers. They are 20-11, and they were previously ranked number 4, so they dropped. I know that Joel Embiid has been like an all-star this week. I believe he had 42 points in one of the games, and I think he also got to 50 points in another game, so that is crazy. Have any of you guys ever scored a 50-point game in basketball? Besides you, Liv. I see Liv raising her hand in the background.
Hi.
And so, yeah, she's just listening in and giving me tips on how I can do better. So, yeah, Joel Embiid's been impressive, and Ben Simmons has been, he's been more aggressive than last year. I feel that he's shooting more threes, he's shooting more shots. I feel like he was more of a pass-first point guard last year, and I feel like this year he's more of a shoot-first point guard. So, at number 7, we have the Milwaukee Bucks. They are 18-13, and they were previously ranked number 6, so they just dropped down 1 spot. And I don't know. I haven't really watched much of the Bucks this year, so I can't say too much about them. I know that we haven't really heard Giannis's name too much this year, and so I don't know. I can't speak too much on them because I haven't really watched or paid attention to them. At the number 8 spot, we have the Portland Trail Blazers. They are 18-11, and they were previously ranked number 9, so they've gone up a spot. I know that Damian Lillard, he is amazing. He's actually second in the league in clutch time points. And during clutch time points, meaning like big time shots, he's 61.5% from the floor and 58.8% from the 3-point line. That is very impressive. That means he makes more than half of his threes. It's incredible. And he's 24 for 24 from the free throw line. So that's, I don't know. Damian Lillard is definitely clutch. That's Dame time right there, right, Liv?
Yeah.
At the number 9 spot, we have the Denver Nuggets. They're 16-14 and previously ranked number 8. I know that they've had multiple injuries. I know that Jamal Murray had 50 or more points against Cleveland. And they lost a game in Washington. I know that Nikola Jokic has been very impressive this year. I know if you listen to my NBA preview, I definitely was not high on Nikola Jokic. So, at the number 10 spot, we have the San Antonio Spurs. They're 16-11, previously ranked number 10, so they've stayed the same. I don't think anybody expected the Spurs to play this. I don't think anybody expected the Spurs to be this high in the power rankings. They've been pretty impressive this year. They haven't played since February 14th because of positive COVID tests. So hopefully they play sometime this week. I'm not very sure if they will. But if they do, I don't know. We'll see. They're supposed to be, there's only supposed to be in 2 games this week in Oklahoma and in New Orleans. So we'll see how it goes. At the number 11 spot, we have the Indiana Packers, as I call them, also known as the Indiana Pacers. They are 15-14. They were previously ranked number 11, so they've stayed the same. I know that Domantas Sabonis have been very impressive. I don't remember which. It was against the Timberwolves. He had 36 points, 17 rebounds, and 10 assists. A triple-double for a center. That's impressive. So, he has been the first oh my gosh. Sometimes I don't know if I should say Packers or Pacers. He has been the first Pacers player with 30 points, 15 rebounds, and 10 assists since the franchise joined the NBA. And that was in 1976. So, I don't even know, 45 years ago? That's crazy. At the number 12 spot, we have the Boston Celtics. They are 15-15, previously ranked number 12. Let's see. How have the Celtics been doing? I know that they blew a 24-point lead to the Pelicans in the second half, and they lost in overtime, so that is a horrible loss right there. That's all I have to say. Yeah. They have 4 games this week. They're going to be at home half the time, away half the time. And the number 13 spot, we have the Golden State Warriors. I have the Golden State Warriors. They're 16-15, previously ranked number 13, so they've stayed the same. Stephen Curry has definitely been helping them a ton, leading them to the number 13 spot right now. So, Stephen Curry has been very impressive. That's all I have to say. They do face the Lakers this week, though, so the other 3 should be winnable games. At the number 14 spot, we have the Tornado Raptors, as I call them, also known as the Toronto Raptors. And their record right now is 16-15. They were previously ranked number 17. They had a perfect week, and they played against the 76ers and the Milwaukee Bucks. It looks like they played the Milwaukee Bucks twice, actually. So with them beating them, that explains why they're up to number 14 this week. Number 15, we have the New York Knicks. Their record is 15-16. Previous ranking, number 15, so the exact same. Julius Randle, who is definitely deserving of an all-star spot, an all-star starter spot. That's really hard to say. An all-star starter spot. He should definitely be a starter. Unfortunately, he's not. I definitely wish he was. But if he doesn't make the all-star game, I don't even know who could. So they're going to be at home for most of their games except for one this week, so that should be an easy road trip week for them. At the number 16 spot, we have the Dallas Mavericks. They are 13-15, previously ranked number 14, so they've dropped. Porzingis has been impressive. He's found his rhythm, I would say. He's averaging 22.8 points a game. I feel like Luka Doncic, he's been doing okay. I feel like they need him to step up more in order for them to do better. That's my opinion. At number 17, we have the Charlotte Hornets. They're 14-15. They were previously ranked number 16, so they've dropped down a spot. I know that Terry Rozier hit a clutch shot against the Warriors. I don't remember which day it was. I know it was I believe it was on Friday or Saturday. But that was intense. I don't know, though. You guys have to comment down below if you think that was a carry, a travel, something. Because I swear, I think it was a travel, but they just didn't call it. So, I don't know. I feel like, Pops believes that Charlotte Hornets have the best player in the game, LaMelo Ball. I think LaMelo Ball's good and all, but he definitely has some good passes, that's for sure. They are not at home at all this week, so that'll be a tough road trip. They're going to be in Utah, Phoenix, Golden State, and Sacramento. Thankfully, all on the West Coast, but, still, they're not going to be at home for a while, so. At the number 18 spot, we have the Memphis Grizzlies. They are 13-13, and they were previously ranked number 20, so they've gone up. I have not watched the Memphis Grizzlies at all this season, so I will not speak on them. At number 19, we have the Miami Heat. They are 13-17, and they were previously ranked number 19. They beat the Lakers on Saturday. I believe Alex Caruso had a game-winning shot, but he missed it. I'm not sure if you'd want Alex Caruso shooting that shot, though. That's the thing. And what else was it? They lost to the Clippers. It seems like they've been pretty consistent, actually, so I don't know. I think that I say that the Miami Heat have been decently consistent with their games. At number 20, we have the Atlanta Hawks. They're 13-17, previously ranked number 21. I'm kind of disappointed in the Hawks. I thought that they would be doing a lot better. So, that's all I have to say. I feel that the Atlanta Hawks should be doing better. Number 21, we have the New Orleans Pelicans, 13-17, previously ranked number 22. On Friday, they entered the fourth quarter up 11, but then managed to lose to the Suns by 18. So, that's a good win for the Suns, but a horrible loss for the Pelicans. Okay, you're up 11, but then managed to lose. Okay, but then if you manage to lose by 18, that's very rare. So, that's all I have to say. At number 22, we have the Chicago Bulls, who are 13-16, previously ranked number 25. They won 3 games this last week over Indiana, which is a good win, Detroit, and Sacramento. So they had a good week. At number 23, we have the Sacramento Kings, 12-18, previously ranked number 18, so they've dropped a lot. But the good thing is that Tyrese Haliburton, their rookie, has had 23 points and 10 for 16 on shooting one of these games. I believe it was against the Bucks. So they have lost 7 in a row. That explains why they've dropped a lot. At number 24, we have the Orlando Magic, 13-18, previously ranked number 26. I know that Nikola Vucevic has played very strong this year. I believe he had a triple-double this week as well. And Evan Fournier also had a very huge week because I know he was out for a little while. Number 25, we have the Houston Rockets, 11-17, ranked number 23rd last week, so they've dropped 2 spots. Yeah, I don't have much to say. I don't have much to say on these last 5 teams in general, actually. So, at number 26, we have the Washington Wizards. They're 10-17, previously ranked number 29. So they've gone up a few spots. I know that Bradley Beal is got his. Oh my gosh, let me start that over. I know that Bradley Beal is a starter in the All-Star game, so good for him. He definitely deserves it. He has been very impressive down the stretch, and I feel like he needs out of Washington. I understand he's trying to build like a franchise and everything, but I just feel he's putting up 50-point games, but yet Washington is still losing. So I don't know. I feel like he needs a new team, in my opinion. 27, we have the Oklahoma City Thunder. They are 12-18, previously ranked number 24. I feel that we all expected OKC to be at the bottom this year, so not much to say there. I know that they are completely at home this week, so definitely easy game. And I wouldn't say easy games, but like an easy week. Number 28, we have the Cleveland Cavs. They are 10-21, previously ranked number 27. I know that against the Thunder, Jarrett Allen went 11 for 11, finishing with 26 points and 17 rebounds. That's an incredible stat line. And the Cavs have lost 10 in a row, losing streak to 10 games with a loss. So, yeah, they've just lost 10 in a row. That's kind of depressing, actually. At number 29, we have the Detroit Pistons. They're 8-22. Previously ranked number 28. Not much to say there. I know that they will be half at home, half away this week. So, yeah. And at number 30, the final spot is the Minnesota Timberwolves. They're 7-24. Previously ranked number 30 at the end. I believe that Anthony Edwards had the dunk of the year the other night. So if you haven't seen that already, go check that out. That was very impressive. I know that the Minnesota Timberwolves, I believe it was last night or today, fired their head coach Ryan Saunders and hired Chris Finch, which was the Tornado Raptors assistant, to be their head coach. So we'll see if he changes anything up with the Timberwolves, because I know starting off 7-24 is not very good at all. Right, Liv?
Right.
So yeah, that was the power rankings for this week. Make sure you comment down below what you thought of today's podcast. I appreciate you all joining in, and I will see you all later.